NHD 2016.
Explore, encounter, exchange.
I'm Orion Polendo.
Alex Reynolds.
Claire Cruffle.
Sophie Salinki.
And Braden Clark.
The exchange,
Encounter,
An exploration.
Of gold.
and how it changed a nation.
The California Gold Rush was the cause of a huge exploration in the land of California.
And the exchange of different ideas from different cultures due to the encounter of gold.
settlers explored new territories and encountered hardships in exchange for a chance to strike it rich.
This changed our country's population and diversity for the better.
Helping to make it the place it is today. The California Gold Rush began on January 24th, 1848 at Sutter's Mill near Coloma, when James Marshall found a gold nugget in the American River. Marshall wanted to keep it a secret, but he couldn't, and he knew he should tell someone, so he told his boss and friend, John Sutter, about his findings.
John, is there any way we could talk somewhere?
Of course.
I didn't want to tell anyone, but it felt wrong not to tell you. Yesterday when I was working on the sawmill, I found this gold nugget in the river.
Good glory! Look at the size of this stone!
I know, but what do you say we keep this our secret?
Ah yes, that's a good idea. We wouldn't want to have to share these kind of riches. Can you imagine what would happen if word got out?
I have. That's why I want this to stay between us.
This promise was not kept for long though, because March 9th, 1848, the New York Herald reported the famous words, "Gold, gold, gold," found in the American River.
Well, the first time this was reported in the newspaper, it was largely ignored. The newspaper tried again shortly after.
This time it was a huge hit. People from all around the world started traveling to California, a chance to strike it rich.
Extra! Extra! Gold found in the American River!
Oh, look! Look! Gold found in California! You could go and mine!
What a wonderful idea! I know I'll be able to find gold. Then our family will be sitting better than we ever have. I'll leave by the end of this week. Oh, but I'll have to quit my job tomorrow.
In fact, many people, mainly men, from all around the world started traveling to California and a chance to mine gold.
The trip to California was a long and dangerous journey. Some people took wagons, but most people walked the entire way and only managed to find time to clean themselves once a week if they were fortunate.
However, if they decided walking wasn't their best option, they could go by ship, having a pricier trip. Many men waited months for a ship to California to arrive, and the trip was a gruesome 3-month journey around the entire United States.
This trip for some wasn't worth it, but for others the trip proved to be most successful.
Now the hard decision to make was, are they going to go alone or take their families with them?
This has been the most exhausting trip ever. Why are we walking all this way for just a chance?
This is the best chance we've had in a long time.
I know.
A big reason why so many people went to California was because it was their last chance to find success.
We will make a fortune selling these pickaxes and shovels to miners.
I know, people all came running for the gold, but they didn't once think about all the tools they would need.
Being a merchant during all this had better pay off, because carrying all this is not easy.
The merchants of the gold rush were a huge success, often making more money than any of the 49ers ever did.
What can I do for you?
I'd like a pickaxe and a shovel, please. Perfect. I just finished making a pickaxe. It'll be $80, please. $80.
Thank you.
Yes, you heard right. A shovel and a pickaxe would likely cost between $60 and $80. Prices during the gold rush skyrocketed, making the merchants the real winners of the gold rush.
Perhaps you've heard of one famous merchant by the name of Levi Strauss. He's famous for creating a strong and comfortable line of jeans after hearing miners constantly complain about their uncomfortable jeans. Maybe you've heard of his famous company, Levi Strauss & Co.
The mines of the gold rush were often unsafe and very dark. The miners would go entire days with the light of just a single lantern. This caused for many fatal accidents.
It's been months here ever since I shipped off from China. Working in these mines is not fair. Hello, sir. Hi there. This sure is hard work for just $8 a day. That's unusual. I've been making $20 since I started.
The mines were very unfair with pay, constantly changing their wages due to the race of the miners. Many Mexican and Chinese miners quit before 1852 due to the unfair working conditions.
However, in 1850, the miners began getting paid $8 regardless of their race. Mining wasn't the only thing 49ers did to find gold, though. Panning was also a very popular way.
How long have you been here, ma'am?
I've been here for about 2 months now.
You've been mining for 2 months?
No, I've been panning. I find it a lot easier than mining.
How does it work?
Well, you get a pan, you go to the river. You put the pan in the water and you get all the little bits of gold flowing down the river. You don't get as much as mining, but you do get a decent amount of gold.
Sounds interesting. I might try it later while I'm not mining. How much do pans cost?
They're only $15.
Pans were very much affordable due to the fact that the miners would only be able to get an ounce out at a time.
This made for fewer people choosing panning over mining. However, the first gold was discovered in the river, not a mine.
It was not this way for too long because in 1850 hydraulic mining was invented. Hydraulic mining included a hydraulic jet to dislodge rocks. It eventually got banned in 1884 by a judge who disagreed with hydraulic mining.
However, back in the mines, miners were treated horribly and taxed unfairly.
The Chinese miners were welcomed by the Americans at first, but in 1852, a special foreign miners tax aimed at the Chinese, which was passed by the California's legislature.
I hate paying these taxes, but I guess for the gold, I have no other option than to pay them
How much are you paying?
$3 a month.
That isn't that bad.
For a guy only making $6 a month, it's bad.
To make matters even worse, fake tax collectors would go around and trick the miners. You had to pay up or you'd be shot or killed.
In California, the population of Indians went from 150,000 to just 30,000 in 12 years. This was because of a new disease brought in by the foreign miners. The Indians, to survive, had to raid camps for supplies.
These men are killing my people, stealing our land, and giving us new sicknesses. We must rid the camps to survive.
What if they capture us? We'll be killed ourselves.
Well, that's a risk we must take to survive. In 1848, the people of the California Gold Rush collected $2 million worth of gold.
And in 1849, there were $10 million worth of gold found.
In 1850, there was $41 million in gold.
In 1851, the 49ers found $75 million in gold.
And in 1852, $81 million worth of gold was found.
In the end, the people of California collected $2 billion in 1855.
The California Gold Rush was a cause of a huge exploration in the land of California.
And the exchange of different ideas from different cultures due to the encounter of gold.
Settlers explored new territories and encountered hardships in exchange for a chance to strike it rich.
This changed our country's population and diversity for the better.
Helping to make it the place it is today.